look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Duke Blue Devils and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Duke head coach. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running inside, it's Smith. Shakes off the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
It makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Takes the handoff. It's Russell. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Hill. Looking down the middle. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. After 40, there he goes. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra.
Maybe some room here. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out.
Makes the catch and he's free. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Hill. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'll try to run for it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. And he's in! Down Razorbacks!
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Got a little grass. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The Blue Devils trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He'll take it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And this D's given up a lot of yards, and it looks like a failed possession, but right here they get a chance to save it. Nice job. They're forcing a passing third and goal situation here. Got to stay sticky to these wide receivers. One more down, and it would look like a really bad possession can turn into a field goal and a win for this defense.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Might have a chance. He's at the 30. Tag! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
That is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's just, it's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give from the gun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Right back to him on the ground. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy.
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Duke! A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the grab. It's Platt. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Finds his tight end.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Shows him the stiff arm. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The run inside. It's Russell. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Hill. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
The quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. There's some room. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Once he got some room, it was over.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback, but sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck, but that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch, and I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
To the air on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space.
To running room. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. Looking for space. It's Russell. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Marshall. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Going to the run, it's Smith. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give on the inside. There he goes. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I
don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the...
Makes a grab and room to run. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Russell. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. This dude has just put his snout down, sharpened up those horns, and run through the defense. Another touchdown for this hog running back.
I mean, how awesome is it? You know it's coming. You know he's the featured guy, but that's how good Arkansas is up front. Able to pave lanes, play physical, and just run the dang football.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Moore. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stepping to the right. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with the Washington Huskies in their matchup against the number 2 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Huskies setting school records in multiple...
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the 2nd half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Oh, they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Makes the grab. It's Clapp. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Hill. Using the quick game. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Russell. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Razorbacks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease, it's Russell. Still running at the 35. Free up the gut. Touchdown, Arkansas! He got a step and just dusted the field. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They get the stop. It was 4th and 1, and they're still 1 yard away. A turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football.
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Send the tight end in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. extra point will tack another one onto this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some experience.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And there he goes. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Russell. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. He scores for the 5th time in this game. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Moore. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They feed him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Duke. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Gonna run it. It's Russell. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably...
There's a crease. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The offense changing the play. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to it. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. One more play to pad the stats. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.